How's it guys? Welcome back to FX Rhapsody. Today we're going to be doing analysis on two currency pairs. It's going to be the Euro USD dollar and then also the British pound USD dollar. I'm just going to be doing one video this weekend and then next week we're going to carry on with some more videos. And before we judge, just go visit my website on the bottom left corner over here. We will find some previous trading material. For those of you that's getting started into trading, there's some nice video categories that you can go have a look at. And then also COT reports. Guys, I have updated the COT reports that you can find under the resource tab. And then also don't forget to check out my preferred brokers. These guys are absolutely brilliant when it comes to having a reliable broker behind your side. Okay, so let us hit the charts. So we're going to be starting off on the Euro USD dollar. We're going to be looking at the 4-hour time frame and then moving down to the 1 hour. Now, what happened on the 4-hour time frame this week? Or we saw the price going, making a nice little turn. I did make a video on Euro USD this past week. So for those of you that missed it, just go have a look at with some nice entry strategy that we had that you could have taken. So this is basically just a look back at that as well. So what we had is we had the euro going down, making a nice little low over here, and then as you can see, if you just look back, it's been on a uptrend. Okay, price has been moving up, creating higher highs, higher lows, and then there's the high and a low, higher high, as you can see over here. So we take our Fibonacci. So what we do is we draw it from this low, swing low, to that swing high. Okay, this is what we do. This is where we're looking at getting some nice entries on your trades. What we do is then you highlight the section between the 62 and the 79% area, and you sit on your hands and you wait. You wait until price comes into this area before you take any buy opportunities that might arise. So that's just what we do. We see price just hovering over there, then eventually coming into that area, and that's the area where you place your buy, okay, for price to start moving up. And as we do is we just take that buy, and again you just wait and you see price going up again. So the week basically ended, okay, with this little area over here. So I'm just gonna delete all of this so we can have a look at what we can expect. So we're going to be looking at this on a lower time frame on the 1 hour. So I'm just making a little line there for the 4-hour time frame. You can see price is dipping into below that low. Okay, so is price going to carry on with the movement upwards, or is price going to start retracing back a little bit? Before we go to a lower time frame, let's just have a look, because of the COT reports being on a much higher time frame. I'm going to do a video about the COT reports this coming week or in the next couple of weeks. Then we can, for those of you that doesn't understand the COT reports. But on the COT report level, you can see price going up. You have more longs in the market being opened, a lot of shorts being closed. You can see that net position just going, kind of like from 163,000, then going down again. It's that movement going, down and then up, creating that lower lows and lower highs. And then and you can see price going again up until 163. So we might see again a little bit of retracement back, and then this might be the scenario over here. So will price carry on upwards? Is there going to be somewhere a turn in the market where price is going to start shooting down again, because we see the euro being very high against the dollar? Okay, so let's move on to our 1-hour time frame. Okay, Euro USD 1-hour time frame. What we saw is this is the beginning of the week. Okay, we saw a little bit of a area over here that I kind of just highlighted. So price just shooting down, starting off this week, creating a nice little big low in the market. Okay, and then price started rallying up. Okay, so with this price rallying up, okay, we waited for some sign of a, let's call it a little bit of a support, because you have a big bearish movement, then some movement upwards, and then over here, guys, I just want to highlight this, because I always talk about this area in the market, or these little areas. You see this little candle, okay, this bearish candle over there, that creates a little support in the market, in the bullish market, or in the uptrend. You have a little bit of an area of support, and you can see that if I highlight that, okay, price creating that support area, bouncing off it again, and then start moving upwards. So what we want to see is, we want to see price breaking this area over here. This is the previous high that it created. Okay, and when price breaks that area, you create that support, and this is what happened. So price went through that area. Now we look and see, okay, cool, we want price to retrace back because we're looking for entry. This is a sign of upwards movement again. Okay, we haven't got a bearish movement. Yes, we have got a little bit of a dip in the market. It's got a low. So we want price to go and break some type of support or resistance or structure in the market. And then we want to see a nice retracement and then a carry on to the upside. So we're looking for that buy opportunities. And then I'm taking my Fibonacci and I'm taking it from this low over here. Okay, that's the area that I'm going to be focusing on. That swing low, and I'm going to looking at that swing high. Okay, swing low because that was a support that was created in the market. I'm looking at that swing high. Okay, you can see price going up, going down again. So that's the higher point in the market. So I'm highlighting my area between the 62 and the 79%. So that's the area that I'm focusing on, and I want price to go into that area, which it did right there. Okay, I just wanted to zoom in a little bit, and as you can see, price just touching or just breaking that 62% area. So that is where I place my entry, and I want price, and I want to see price. I'm just zooming out a little bit, and then from there onwards, I want to see price moving up. Okay, don't your stop losses. I mean, if you had a little bit of a if you had a trade in there, stop loss is below that area over there. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. So I want to see price moving upwards, and that is basically what it did. Okay, and as you can see, going up. So don't throw away these structures in the market. Those little areas, never forget about that little candle. And I always talk about it for those of you that watches my video. I always look at those candles. If it's in a bearish market, you'll have a green little candle like that, and that creates an area of structure in the market. Okay, so as we can see, price is moving on, and I mean, for those of you that caught this trade, if you just wrote it out. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, just make it a little bit more better for you guys to view. Okay, so I mean, that already, don't know what your targets are for the day or the month or the week or whatever, that's already 160 pip movement right over there. Simple move in the market that you can see over there. So as you can see, price going up and going down, and this is the area in the market, because I'm going to show you now, this is basically where price ended this week. Okay, and this is what I was talking about on the higher time frame. That, okay, you can see price just dipping below that area, taking out some liquidity. So is this a sign of price carrying on? So what I want to see is, I want to definitely highlight this area to see if price breaks below that this coming week, or is price gonna go above this area over there. Oops, I'm just making a line nice and straight. So these are the two areas in the market that I'm going to be focusing on. I want to see price either breaking below it, making some type of retracement, or price going up and then carry on to the upside. So we're going to be looking at those two areas in the market. Let's move on to our next currency pair, which will be the British pound US dollar. Okay, British pound US dollar 4-hour time frame. Again, we seeing some nice upwards movement in the market. So what we do is we want to see a nice area where we could place a little trade. So what we do have is we already have a low in the market, and now we're waiting for some type of a swing downwards and a swing high basically, and it came in the form of this. So you have a swing high, a swing low, you have a swing high. Okay, very similar to what we saw in Euro USD. And now we just sit and wait until price comes to our little area between the 62 and the 79%, and boom, that's it. So what we do is we place our little trade here, buy trade. We see it's an upwards movement. There's nothing to it, guys. I mean, this is not rocket science. This is not difficult. I mean, this is what price does, okay, in the market. So we can see that area and price is moving up and then creating another high in the market. For those of you that caught that trade, I mean, that was a 180 pips move. I'm just going to delete that. And I just want to show you something else. And remember, guys, never throw away all the things that you learn in trading. So, I mean, you have got structures in the market. You have got your lines in the market, your trends and all that. So we draw this little trend line going up, okay? So what we see is, we see a touch in the market, on the trend line, price going down again, respecting that trend line going up. So what do we expect for this price? We expect price to obviously go towards that trend line. And that is what it does. It literally ended up on that trend line over there. So you could have, you know, for those of you who was daring, you could have sold up here, getting an entry on a very lower time frame, and maybe catch a nice little sell downwards to that trend line. But again, keeping all those areas in the market, keeping that intact and having a look at that. I'm not going to look at the COT reports. I want you guys to go and look at the COT reports, go download it, and go have a look at the British pound against the US dollar on this currency pair to see what the COT reports are doing. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame and see what happened. Okay, 1 hour time frame on the British pound US dollar. So again, starting off this week, similar to the euro, we had a nice dip in the market and then price started moving upwards. So again, we're waiting for that sign in the market. Look here, guys, very similar to the euro. Oops, I'm just going to do that and then show you that. That's the little candles I'm waiting for. What does that do? It creates a support in the market. Okay, so now what we do is we want to see a swing high. So we're keeping that in motion, or in, you know, we know about that. So we're waiting for price, and we see price going up and up and up, and eventually creating a downwards movement swing on the market. So basically we have a swing low. I'm saying that's a swing low. We have a swing high. Okay, now what we do is we wait, and again there's an entry right about there. So that is area in the market. We expect the price to go up. So we wait and we see price going up and it's moving. Do not move your stop losses, guys. Just wait until price carries on. We want price to go at least above the 0% over here. Okay. A lot of you guys will move your stop loss up, you know, trailing that stop loss. And then what happens? Bam, you get taken out again because price has not retraced back completely. Look at this. That is what we're looking at. So if you missed that first entry, you could have had a second entry on that same Fibonacci, because we want to see price going above that area. And that is what happened. On the second entry, you see price started moving upwards, as you can see. Okay, so be careful for when you're placing your trades. Be confident in your strategies and your trades, because at least when you place a trade, when you place a buy or sell, doesn't matter, you want your first target to obviously be that 0%. So again, we saw price going up and then going very similar to what happened in the euro. We saw price going down again. So I'm just gonna do that, just take this out, and then what we have is, again, this area in the market, price not breaking below it. Okay, so just touching that area. I want to see this week again, if price is actually going to break below this area. Okay, is there going to be movement going downwards, or is price going to be start carrying on and move upwards and break above this area in the market? Okay, that's the two areas I'm going to be focusing on this week. So let's have a look and see what happens to this currency pair. So guys, like I said, this is going to be my only video this weekend, unfortunately, but I'll be back next week with some more trading videos coming your way. So guys, I hope you're staying safe. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Show me some love by hitting that super thanks. And guys, I definitely want you guys to be safe, and I hope you've been having a wonderful weekend. Happy trading, guys.